start with few
And
things like
one more
yeah.
thing, some candidate messaging for proper classes. So we
Oh,
can
okay.
schedule the classes for proper classes.
Hmm.
We will hire someone, we will see because they are asking some good institute. So basically, what type of institute right now they are going and they are not giving proper training also. So we'll hire anyone and we will start the his trainings also. Oh, sorry, the sound.
Yeah. Okay. So Ram,
So
let me go to the today's session. Okay.
yes, okay, sir.
So others, let me know who are here who don't know about DevOps. Just blank or someone is not from IT. Anyone is there?
And everyone, tell me something about yourself. Introduction. Why are you coming here? For learning purpose and what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then I think we can start. I think 9 people are there, including us.
automatically left. Okay, fine, no problem. So, Hina Tabassum, start with you. Tell me something about yourself. Hello, am I audible?
Non-IT background.
Okay.
I know a little bit about DevOps, but not completely.
Mm-hmm.
So I came here for learning DevOps.
Okay. Another? Madhu Arvind. Arvind, am I audible to you? Anil Kumar, Namrata Reddy.
Yes, sir. This is Anil.
Yeah, Anil, tell me
I'm
something.
a non-IT professional, so I came here for DevOps learning,
Okay.
especially DevOps.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. Oh, okay. I think we can start.
Okay. Okay. So let me share my screen. Can see my screen.
It's coming up. Yeah, we can.
Okay. Okay. So now we talk about AWS DevOps. So basically, why DevOps? Anyone answer?
Yeah, I
Anyone
can.
have knowledge?
Yeah, I can introduce myself too. I'm Case. I have some experience with AWS, and not AWS overall, the DevOps.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
just saw the chat and joined here. Maybe help the others and learn from others as well.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. If you can introduce what is DevOps. Just forget
Yeah,
about
sure.
AWS. No. First we
Yeah,
can.
the
Hmm.
Yeah, I can go ahead and explain my understanding of the DevOps. What is DevOps for me? Obviously, it's the combining between the developers and the operation team. It came because of the agile methodology, right? So now with the agile methodology, everybody works together. Developers and the ops team works together to release the code more frequently and do the test in more automated way. And when we say the AWS DevOps, so it's just like integrating the AWS services and tools and automating the things and making easier for the developers, and so they can develop their code faster and easier. Not easier, maybe like a faster, and just give them right feedback, like integrating the test cases, all the stuff.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so I think whatever equals, I think it's there in the this slide. So if you see what is DevOps, so he already said that the compound of development, that is dev, and operation, it's ops. It's a union people provide the value to customers. So this is called DevOps. So he called ops some agile model, DevOps methodology, and and as well as that waterfall model. So what is that? That is called as SDLC. So basically, what we are doing. Okay, let's see with yeah. So actually what we are doing, let's suppose the simple, very simple run. Let's suppose, let me take, okay, that is also, I think this one. Let's take this. Very simple, very simple. What I understand in DevOps, these two circle are there. Okay. This is user. Okay. Have one idea. Okay. So let me just, okay, this is, and then it is the result. Two things. Now I'm giving example. Let's suppose Flipkart. One problem is there. Then in previously, what you have to do if you want to buy anything, you have to go to that particular shop and you have to buy. So what they have, one people thought of it, and then we got one web page, and there we just see whatever we want. We can just click and buy it. Simple. Same as Facebook also. Same as for everything. So this is all, it's a software, that is application, that is one cycle, right? This is one cycle. So this cycle is actually, this whole journey is called as SDLC. Any doubt on this? Let me know.
And
Very elementary. This call as SDLC, entire process,
okay.
because we call it web, right? So this is called as SDLC. Sorry. Okay, so this is collagency. Now the thing is that there are a lot of other things, like so for this thing we have few methodology. Like someone say, okay, I will do the in this way, I will do in this way, I will do this way. There are a lot of methodology. So there are let's suppose one is that waterfall model. Okay, so let's see waterfall model. This is called as waterfall model. What means that if one step is completed, one step is completed, then the next step will start. And then again. But if you see, you cannot go back here. This is a drawback of the waterfall model. So what we are doing, let's suppose, let's take example of Flipkart. So we thought, okay, we are going to develop one application that is online web portal, that a web portal. Okay, so now we are gathering, then analysis, then design. Design is what? Like we will design what how, where is the button input, all the design, everything we will design, and then coding part. Developer will code. Okay, then testing, operation, and maintenance. So if you see here, this four part, it comes under development, and last three part it comes under ops. So there is no communication in this picture. If you see clearly, there is no communication. There is a communication gap. Okay, and it takes time. Let's suppose we have to build Flipkart, and someone is from non-IT. He is thinking what they are doing. Okay, so this will take some time. Let's suppose 1 year to build a one application. Nowadays, why this DevOps came? Because of Facebook. Because Facebook is doing DevOps methodology from 2007, but they did not tell to anybody. Afterwards, now other people, Google or some other, they analyzed, okay, this methodology they are following because they are doing frequently changes. If you see before Facebook, what is that? Orkut. Orkut developed by whom? Google. But they are having, they based on this waterfall model. So if some, let's suppose we have to introduce some new thing in that output, so it will come in months. But what Facebook did, it opts DevOps methodology. So if there is any new functionality, it will come in maybe a 1 day or maybe a 2 days. So that's why Facebook gained popularity, and now Orkut is out. In 2008, 2019, Orkut is entirely out from market. Even in 2, 3 years. And then Facebook, you know all what is, history of Facebook now. Okay, then again for this same model, one new model came called it Agile, what he also mentioned. So what is different between Agile and waterfall? What we will do, this few things, we split into three things, like split into same set of thing, we split. Like some, one team is there, we have given something to them. Then one team is there, we given something to them, and like so on. So what is going on here is that it's called as sprint. One sprint, two sprint, three sprint. So they are developing a small module, and then they are getting a feedback. Like user can say, okay, this is you're working fine. Okay, like suppose Flipkart again, they have developed one food wastes, template there. So that's okay. You see there, this is a food where this is a template is there, and if this is same for other also, so it will say it look like this. So now user will understand. Oh, my output look this, because nowadays everybody want what they want. They have an idea. Let's suppose you have an idea, $1 million idea we call as, right? So everybody's thinking, it's not like you in the this earth, you are thinking that idea. Maybe you understand some problem. Let's suppose this is education. Let's suppose education. You thought everybody has to go to study to school. Why can we build something to teach online, something or change, right? Then again, if you talk about corona. Okay, so everywhere the shutdown, lockdown everywhere, nobody is going to anywhere, right? So then what happened for this all the conference? Before that, nobody know what is this video conferencing, how we can share the screen, nobody knows. But after that, we know Zoom, go to meeting, Teams. But before that, if you are from IT people, you know one thing only, Skype. But after that, now my organization is using Teams also. My organization is using GoToMeeting also. My team is using Zoom also. So what happened? If there's any requirement, they have changed something. And within a span of 1 year, if you just go and Google it, before 1 or 2 year, before 2020, you will find one or two. That's it, and the price is very higher. Because problem is that nobody's buying it, because there's no requirement. Now it's now if you see and go and Google it, video conferencing app, you will find how many app. I'm also not sure, 100 plus app, because the requirement is changed. So now this is that is why this methodology came, DevOps. Okay, so till that, you have any issue, or anyone can add this till date?
No, no, I don't think so.
Okay,
Hmm.
let's suppose now. So what is the help? Because DevOps, what they are doing, simple. Okay, so now what DevOps, I already told that they just you know engaging development team and ops team. So I already told there's some module how you are going to build one application. Again, the example is Flipkart. Now they have a multiple tools now. DevOps, having multiple tools. It's up to you what you want, and up to your organization that what they want. It's totally based on cost, feasibility. It's totally, so this is all called as DevOps methodology. So how we can say that what in Flipkart what we want, like Facebook example, what we understand, like fast delivery. Okay, before that, what happened? Anything we need to change, we need to go to a waterfall model. We have to wait. If something went wrong, then again we have to start from scratch, because we cannot go back. Again, this particular thing we have removed from Agile. Okay, because we just built a small unit called it sprint. Okay, and we are having a sprint meeting also. If you talk about someone is thinking what IT people doing on a daily basis, so one thing you have to do on a daily basis. Like I'm a lead in organization, so one task I have to do to take the stand up call, to, to take the scrum call, and take the sync up call. This is all we have to take as a lead or as a manager, let's suppose. Okay, and you as a team member also, you have to join that, and you have to understand what is requirement, what is you are going to do. So agile, daily you have to provide some input. You cannot say like in waterfall model, let's suppose you got one project. Let's suppose you are a company and you got one, you tell, okay, estimated cost and time you have said, okay, 1 year I will have this particular 100 crore rupees, and for 1 year, that's good. Then after 1 year, user will see the output. But agile, daily you have to mention what you are doing daily. That's why we have this scrum call, stand up call, all that call. Because daily you have to update yourself. User will ask you question. Okay, this is the output. No, I don't want this. I want some change. Like you mentioned blue color, they want red color now because they pay you, right? So they can do anything. So that's why again, as I just to fasten, DevOps methodology came. That within a second, because we are human beings. In 1 day, how many thoughts we are in, right? So you are thinking someday, okay, red is good for me. Now again, you wake up morning. No, 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 blue is good. Now again, some female candidate will be there. So let's suppose, no, no, pink is right. So again, see, they have changing. But if you talk about waterfall model, we cannot do, because the problem is that again we have to go back and we can start from scratch. So this is called as DevOps methodology. Then now the question is realizing, okay, we understand what is DevOps and what we are going to do. Now the question is, who will able to do that? If non-IT people can do that, yes, because till this point of time, did you anywhere I mentioned that there you have to do some coding? Anywhere, let me know. In any slide I have mentioned you have to do some coding, because the problem is that in the entire world everyone fear of coding, simple. But thing is that we are not understanding coding is static. It never be changed, it cannot be automated. Only one thing is this diagram is not automated, that is coding. That we cannot automate. Maybe in future 100 years, we are going in a good pace, maybe we can do that. But as of now, 20 to 30 years, there's one thing cannot be automated, that is. So okay, let's suppose, oh, no problem, because we are not from let's suppose we are not considering IT, all the things. We are from non-IT, we are civil engineer, let's suppose we are some shopkeepers, but we want to switch. So we can learn DevOps in timely manner, less manner. Or there, that's why we everyone opting DevOps. Why we are opting DevOps? Because it's a fast delivery and quality is also high. If suppose human is doing, let's suppose we have one Excel, there's on 1,000 row, and I say just check, is error anywhere mention error? Okay, you have checked, the possibility will be there somewhere, there will be error. Maybe you have said 10 error is there. But if you are going to automate, let's suppose you have some automation tool, it will give you 100% result or you. Let me know. Tool will give you 100% result. You will trust yourself or tool? Just give me this answer. Yeah, anyone. Let's suppose one task done by your tool and one task done by you, and it's a huge data. It's not like just 4 lines. I'm talking about 10,000 line. I'm giving to you 10,000 line. You have to just count the error. And now let's suppose one tool is doing that task. What do you prefer as a user, or maybe you are giving some rupees to someone? What do you prefer? Let me know.
tool which automates the either the code or the application, anything.
Okay, you got it. Now again, because we are new person. Let's suppose I'm just Java new person. So we can scope. If you see, this is all whatever I am showing. This is the entire process of IT. Means application. If there is a www, means World Wide Web, this will continue. This is not going to stop. So if you are switching from non-IT or whatever background you have, let's suppose you are having a DBA background or you are having some other thing. Okay. So if you are going to switch to DevOps, the scope is very bright because this is not going to end, because every organization, they have to opt some methodology, either waterfall, either agile, or either DevOps. Anything they have to opt. This is pretty much simple, right? So in every organization, there is a need of DevOps team. Nowadays, the thing is that because everybody want fast delivery, everybody want higher quality, everybody want less time. Like this what we are building in less time, right? And always available. Let's suppose your Facebook is, if you see your Facebook is down, if something is there, they will do their updation, and they are saying they are sending you, no, we are going to shut down for Facebook for 1 month, and because we are just adding some functionality. Did you ever got this type of mail? It's what mean 24 by 7 your application will run. This is the work of DevOps engineer. Let's suppose you don't know nothing, non-IT people don't know nothing, and just want one website we need to build. You just write your name. My name is Vivek. Just print it in the web. Just create one HTML page and write my name is Vivek and just print it. Now it's done. Now first day it's completed and it's go to all the phases. Is whatever mentioned in the screen, it will goes to all the phases. Let's suppose now you want, okay, my name is Vivek. Then after 1 hour you thought, okay, now I have to print age also, and now you can add it. But your that website will always be available when you first time you have deployed or release. Till date, any question as of now, or anyone can explain it better, that they can also go ahead. Any question,
Yeah,
people?
I have a question, Vivek.
Yes, yes.
Do you guys see nowadays, like lately, like last 2 3 months,
Hmm.
maybe, like companies start focusing more on like SRE part of it? Like,
Mhm.
is that the case you guys see?
No. Can you repeat this question? I just missed it. Your last part.
Like I would say like last 6 7 like 5 6 months, I think the
Mm-hmm.
companies start more like, yeah, DevOps is there, but they are start more like on the SRE part of it, right? Is that right? Like they
No,
are like
exactly. See, the thing
requiring
is that
more.
in world, a lot of people think in the lot of way. Even today, also a lot of people think that waterfall model is best for them. So it depends on the requirement. Whatever the requirement, some, because nowadays if you talk about in India also, there are a lot of things. Shark India. What is that? Nobody knows, right? Shark India means startups culture is coming up. So everybody want their product, in a faster manner. Okay, so that's why we are opting DevOps. See, maybe in future some other methodology also will come. See, being IT, if you are there, you have to learn. Now, if you talk about Windows, now we are having 11. I'm just sharing my screen from Windows 11. Before I was using XP. I'm happy about that also. And now again, then window, 3 or whatever, 7 and then 10 or whatever, a lot of things came. So it's totally depend. In future, what will be there, we are we not sure. But definitely there will be automation. There will be something else. Maybe in future you don't have to work also. The problem is that if you talk about waterfall model, let's suppose previously in my organization when I was working in 10 years back, so my team size is almost 100 plus for develop one simple project, that is CBAC RMS. This is an Indian project called as RMS. CBAC is Central Board of Financial, like it's a under Ministry Government of India. That is what we have to we are maintaining the portal called as RMS. What that do, whatever the consignment coming out of India or going coming in India or going out of India. So we are maintaining that portal that is for billing. Like what came, like suppose for today from America what came, and from India to America what we imported. Okay, so this is called as RMS. So I was working on that project. So it continuously changing everything. In even though if you talk about in that they are using very old I don't know about Chrome version also. Even the builders of my organization, they told this is now this thing is not there, even though client is not thinking about that. They just saying no, I want this only. Because the problem is that they are having someone is 55 plus or 60 plus, they are used to that. They want some changement. They want, okay, whatever it my application is there, leave it, I'm happy with that. But now the thing is changing because startup culture is there. A lot of other things are there. So everyone want to do some automation. Everyone want life very easy. But the drawback for this, we are losing some job also. But the thing is that who is learning continuously, they will never lose. See, if you are learning your life, you will never lose because you are adaptable to learn anything. Then you will know. See, I am also having 8 to 10 year experience. I started something else. I have started with the .NET. Then I got a job in SAP. And then again, when I got in SAP, then I have to learn Java. After that, the second project, I have to learn Java. Then again, when I got my first organization, they told no, you have to learn Informatica. I thought, what is Informatica? I am a Java developer. Why I'm going to learn Informatica? Then again for Informatica, I've again learned some other tools, like I went for a production support, and again I have to learn Linux. Then it's so on. It's still I'm not sure how many technology I have learned. So it's totally based on your requirement, what you are going to do. If you are not improving yourself, obviously there will be a downside in your future, right? Okay, any other question, guys, till that? Any non-IT did not understand what I'm trying to say? Anyone? No? Can we move?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, now a lot of people thinking this is the question. Okay, what is Azure DevOps? What is AWS DevOps? What we can prefer? See, DevOps is the methodology. Azure and AWS is what? Is a cloud
Can you
service
speak a little
provider.
bit louder?
My voice is not coming?
Yes, but it's low. Can you speak a
Yes,
little bit
yes,
louder?
can.
That could be great.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, now it's good.
Yes, good.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
So
Continue.
everyone's thinking about DevOps, so now the point is, as of now, it's Azure DevOps and AWS DevOps. So what is AWS? First, we have to understand what is AWS and what is Azure. So AWS leading as of now. If we talk about the cloud world, so the leading number one position is AWS, Amazon Web Services. The second by Microsoft Azure.
Yes.
Because if you see, we are going to develop our application. So we are not we are having one laptop. Okay, let's suppose in 10 year back, we are setting our own server, all that. Nowadays, we don't want that because we have the concept cloud. So we just renting everything. When we need, let's suppose you have an idea again, we are taking example of Flipkart. Let's suppose I'm taking example of Snapdeal now. Because if you see Snapdeal day by day, it is decreasing the market space. Or some take some other maybe a lot of other sub flow or something is there, right? So I think a lot of there. So now it's gone from the market. Let's suppose or good also. So it's gone from market. So if you going to spend your infrastructure, let's suppose you have taking 10 crore rupees server or something like that, and within a 1 year you lost everything. Your product is not worth it. What are you going to do? You're going to be a loss, right? So better you can rent. It will reduce your cost. So that's why the cloud concept came. So now the question is Azure or AWS. You can use anything because this is the only the platform where entire DevOps, the DevOps methodology going to be stand. Any question on this? I think in your mind it's not clear why we are using what. We can use anything, Azure DevOps also or AWS. Just understand, focus on DevOps, not Azure, AWS, or maybe some later on times, maybe a Google, IBM, Alibaba. There are tons of things. So just focus on DevOps, not Azure, AWS. Because if you are going to take Azure, obviously you have to first complete Azure because you have to understand their services, then only you are going to use na. Same for AWS also, you have to. So first thing you have to understand that you are going to learn AWS. Like if you are we are continuing with that, so we are first you have to ensure non-IT people that you are going to learn AWS. Okay, so now this is understanding about AWS and Azure. So compute service, what basically cloud service providers doing, they are providing compute service, storage service, a lot of other service like machine learning, a lot of other service also there. So here like you are creating your own instance, so we call as EC2, there we call as virtual machine, VM. Even you can do it to your premises also, but again the same thing, you have to bear the cost. Okay, okay, let's move it to provider. So this is all the providers as of now in the market. Amazon Web Browser, Google by cloud platform, VMware, OpenText, Alibaba, a lot of IBM cloud, but everybody knows only two or maybe a three: Amazon Web Service, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform. That's it. Okay, so this is share till date, or I think Q1 2021 is there. So now I think AWS is leading 32%, but if you see Azure is nowadays is coming, it's gaining popularity. Why? Because few things in Azure is good. We talk about few templates. They're having their own templates. Even they are having some Kanban boards. There are a lot of other feature what they have actually. So nowadays Azure also getting popularity. Okay, any questions? No.
No.
Okay, so both the things there, AWS or Azure, both have to follow the same cycle, DevOps cycle. Okay, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Same thing. Okay.
Anyone have any question? Then ask. Ramesh, Shakti, Sunil, Nala, Namrata, Prem. And one of question this is, sir, I am fresher and I want to learn DevOps. So, what is the first thing what suggest? We will discuss in this in last time.
Yes, yes, we can discuss. Okay. So as already I told, you are a fresher from non-IT guy, and from you have to start with first AWS cloud. Second, you have to start with Linux, because you have to understand few Linux command, because whatever we are talking, because AWS, what we are creating one instance, that is Linux instance. We launch our server application from then. Let's suppose you have to launch your DB, you have to install DB or application. There are a lot of tons of tools, whatever I showed you right here I showed you, right? This. So where are you going to install? Either your laptop, because nowadays that you are having a laptop. Let's suppose you have to download Outlook. You need to download. So this all software you are going to download in your laptop. Let's suppose what is going to be. Understand, right? So again, same thing. We are going to, because we are working in an organization that's a big system. So we cannot read this as a we are going to build. We are install everything in our laptop. This is not feasible, right? So again, we need some servers. We need some instance. So this all tools we are going to do on that. In future, we will see that also, how we are going to install this particular item, what is the flow, how we are till build to monitor how is going on, what is the roadmap, everything we are going to see. But till that, any issue, we understand what is DevOps. Let me just go back, and so we understand what is DevOps. Let's see from here. DevOps, DLC, waterfall model, Agile, Azure DevOps, service provider. Till date, this whatever I have told, we understand. Now we understand also why DevOps is important. So now the biggest question is that in our mind that while learning DevOps, will I get a job if I am from IT or non-IT, or I am in IT but I am a different domain? If you see, everybody is going to learn DevOps, and everybody is using that. So obviously, demand is high, and now you are doing lot of work. So it means your salary is also high. Let's suppose previously, and now I'm taking this one. I'm very bad in maths. Just tell me about Previously, 100 resource was there in waterfall model. Let's suppose average we are taking 100, like $100. I'm saying I'm not okay. Let's do this. Okay. So now what is coming? Some amount is coming, right? 100 100, $10,000. Okay. Now what happened? Because we have lot of things are automated. Now maybe we not need 100. Let's suppose we need only 22. But price is that is only because this is static. Right? 80% cost is saved now by organization. Let's suppose they are going to give only because they are also operating something, so they will also get benefit. So let's suppose only 50 whatever $5,000 they are going to give to this 20%. Obviously your salary will high. If you are doing some coding or something like that, maybe you are getting let's fresh, let's suppose you are getting 3 to 4 or 5, maybe whatever you are getting, right? But if you are learning DevOps, because you are getting a lot of other things, so you will get at least six something. That I'm just talking about INR. Um, let's suppose you are having some knowledge, 2 years knowledge. Then generally, as of now, because IT is booming, we can just type experience into four. Let's suppose minimum is three, and maximum we can get as of now it's five. It's not maximum. I can say yeah, we can get it. So let's suppose your experience is two. Suppose experience is 2. So into 3. This is your salary. In minimum cases, and let's suppose your experience it here, 6, then into 5. This is you will get. This is exponentially as of now in the market. Simple term. Because you're doing a lot of things. In the, even that also, you have to learn something. Like there are a lot of tools are there. A lot of people thinking what they are doing. DevOps engineer. This is the question. So, as per the organization, you have to understand entire process. First thing. Then again, you have to expertise on one or two tools. Let's suppose you are good in Jenkins. Just whatever you just pick from that tool I just showed you right previously here. So you are good in Selenium, like testing, you can go there because let's suppose you are from Java background because Selenium use Java, core Java. So if you are from Java background, you can opt Selenium. Everything you know, but Selenium you have expertise because they will build one team. Every organization having one team. Call as what? DevOps team. There 10% are there. They are best in everything. They know entire process, but let's suppose Ram is the SME, subject matter expert. We call it subject matter expert. I'm just telling you the real world keywords so that you understand. SME, service matter expert, we call it. So that I'm having a Docker expertise. Someone else having a Maven expertise. So if something issue is there, let's suppose the issue came because of Maven. So he can guide, but entire people they know the process, but he has expertise, so he can give their view. So you have to learn any one or two, three tools. Let's suppose you don't want to learn any other tools. You just want to learn Azure. Again, you are in the same. You can learn Azure only. If you are not in that, you can just learn Git version control. Before Git, we are using in 10 years back. I was using SVN. Now you are maybe you don't know about SVN, but I know. So just you have to go one extra step to learn more on this. So this is the task on a daily task you talk about. You have to take a stand-up call, sync up call, and then you have to learn that particular tool and give the result. Then only you are going to survive in IT or DevOps world. Okay? Yeah. I think 10 minutes left. I think we can discuss now. I'm just stop my screen now. Yeah. So let me know, guys, if all 50 minutes or maybe a 40 minutes what I have told, did any make sense to you guys or I'm just talking? Yeah. Go ahead one by one, if anybody.
No, those are good. Yeah, thanks so much. I think it does make sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just matter of, as you said, just mastering at least, a couple of them.
Correct. That is what we have to do. If you are not from that field, we have to master it. And in today's world, you are having a skills that is only important.
ठीक ठीक
What you do is not important. You have tons of knowledge, but if someone is asking if there's any problem, you're not able to solve it, then there's no use of having a skill, right? So you're having a skill of Java, Python, machine learning, data stage, DevOps, Jenkins, everything you have, and your organization asking, do this task. You're saying, oh my God, how to do this? So that there's no need. Why then they will pay you then? Simple term, if you are getting money, you have to learn. And how you have to give the result. Simple. If somebody is hiring you, so you have to give the result. This is the main task of DevOps engineer, or you call as any engineers. You have to
yes
solve the problem. This is the basic requirement from the company because they know that you Everybody know that now things at Kubernetes. We call a lot of people is talking about Kubernetes. Kubernetes is just came 3 to 4 5 years is come. Nobody knows about it. So everybody understand. Everybody know that this is new. If you are saying that I have a 10-year experience in Kubernetes, they will say, okay, I will hire you in 2015 then. Oh, sorry, 2025 then. So then you have to understand the requirement. Okay? Yeah, go ahead, guys. Yeah.
Yes, Agarwal also asking questions, I think.
Yeah, let me know what is the question.
Vijesh Agarwal asking what type of projects I can make as a fresher is there any need. First you learn.
Okay, that also I will tell you.
Hmm.
So tomorrow I will tell you that, and that is a very basic question. Even we are going to entire process, whatever I have told. So we will go with one project also, a very simple project. Just first, because there are a lot of IT, non-IT people, so they will how to set up EC2 instance, AWS. This is we have first we need to complete this thing, and after that we will learn some Linux, and then we will start this project. Just you have to deploy, because if you are going to deploy something, let's suppose HTML, as all HTML is there, right? So in HTML it is there, so just you have to show the output. That is called as a DevOps project. If you are able to do that, then you can easily you can do any project then, because whatever process is there in DevOps, you can start from the build. Because see, build the code, you have to somebody some because you don't have to write anything. So code is where in GitHub, code is there. Just when developer finish their job, your job will start, and till date of point, you have to deploy it and show the result to user. That entire process is your part. Okay, so this is the project, so we will do that also. Yeah. Any other?
Yes, you have
Yeah,
a
I think
yes, yes. Can you?
yeah, I think the problem is a lot of tools right now. And but yeah, as you mentioned, just be expert on just few of them. I think will be good.
Lots of tools. Which tools are you learning right now?
Uh, yeah, I've used the different tools like Jenkins, GitLab, and currently I use the Terraform, Chef,
This is the basic you
AWS,
have to learn, and this
Google.
is important also.
Google.
Kubernetes, Ansible, okay. These tools, Git and GitLab, Linux commands.
I have
Any
one question.
yes.
So, what is the difference between Git, GitHub, and GitLab? Small question, but it is.
Yeah, yeah, I will tell you.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, GitHub we are using for code purpose. Like I suppose I'm a developer, then I will make the codes and I will upload the codes. And sometimes after that, we also use for the coding GitHub, Git push these things. And after that, in Git we are using for like the most significant between that GitHub is the collaboration platform, and this is helps to review the range of remotely. And GitLab majorly focus DevOps, CID, DevOps and CI/CD, and this is the more popular among its developers. It holds and millions of repositories. Okay, so and GitLab is the gaining popularity in this time. So that's why GitHub developers they are using, and Git and GitLab they are using mostly DevOps developers.
Okay. What is the difference between GitLab and GitHub?
What? Git?
GitHub, GitHub and GitLab.
Okay.
Sorry, can you repeat your question? What is that?
Git and GitHub.
Oh, Git and GitHub.
No, GitLab and GitHub.
Okay.
Oh, GitLab.
GitLab and GitHub. I think those are similar tools, but
Yeah.
the GitLab is the newer version.
Hmm.
So in the GitLab, you have a CI/CD pipeline kind of thing. It's built in, so it can host both build and the code inside, right? Like a Azure DevOps kind of thing. And also, I think the GitHub has that feature as well. Now the GitHub is the GitHub Action, right? That does the same thing. The code is in there, and you can also build that code within the Action feature.
Yeah, that's true. So I think nowadays there are a lot of competition is going on. So they are also just just upgrading their tools, all that. So there are a lot of version. Now we know that GitHub or and Git, right? So now the new concept is GitLab. So yeah, that's why we continue. We need to update ourselves.
I think my understanding is all of those tools use the Git underline. Git is the one that's like used for the like a distributed system, right? The
Yeah.
tracking, the changes, versioning, everything. But like uh, GitHub is kind of storage for the code. The
GitHub is
same thing.
this is a cloud storage.
Yeah, GitLab is the same thing, but they just add another feature that does the like a CI/CD pipeline build stuff. But the underlying thing, everything, I think they use the Git, like Git strategy, like versioning, tracking the files, changes, all the stuff.
Yeah. I think that this all we going forward we will learn this thing also. If you know also, you can also let us know. We can include that. So today session, I think we got a lot of things. What is DevOps? What is Azure? What to use, like Azure or maybe AWS? What we used was SDLC model. What is the task of DevOps? These all question we got today. Okay, and we will continue from tomorrow. Okay.
Same
And
time.
small question, one more question here.
Mm-hmm. No,
Thank you.
Ravindra, this is the session. The question we will take it in
Evening.
evening, where we do conversation. There are a
Okay.
lot of experts are there. Then you will get the desire answer also. Like
Yeah.
we can go with that one by one. Otherwise, you will ask also, and then you will get the real answer. So that
Okay.
you can
The
join by
session
7.
Okay.
is 8:30 p.m. daily.
Uh, that is a
Yeah.
conversation, and learning purpose we will use this, and we will help you also, or maybe you can also
Thank
help
you.
us. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So there are two sessions in the morning and in the evening.
Yeah. So what we are doing is, Ram, what I understand, morning we will just do this session, and
Yes.
evening we will discuss.
Yes.
Because see, I'm also working, and you also having a lot of things, and others
Hmm.
also having a lot of things. So it's not feasible that we can go with that 2, 3, 4 batch. Our part is not learning, actually earning, right? So most probably in future maybe we will plan it, but as of now I think we can do in this way. Okay.
So,
Okay.
Vivek, can you please share the your presentation in WhatsApp group, please?
Yeah, I will share it.
Are you not joining in Telegram?
No, I don't have that link now.
Use the
Okay.
Telegram, yeah. Let's use the Telegram, everybody. I
Yeah,
think.
because everyone send the materials and everything in Telegram. So I will share you in
Yeah.
Telegram
No, no.
link.
What
Govinda,
WhatsApp is
WhatsApp link is nothing. Just we are moving from to WhatsApp to Telegram because WhatsApp having restriction, right? Now
Yeah,
Telegram we
limitation.
almost 800 per people. So just use Telegram as of now
Yeah.
because WhatsApp
where
is full.
where I can where I can get the link.
You
Yeah,
will get it. Ram
I
is
will.
going to ping. There's only two WhatsApp group. He's
Hmm.
going to ping in that both Telegram group, and then you can join.
Yeah, we
And
will
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
share
just
there.
learn on a daily basis. Just one or two question you can also learn, and just in a 5 minute session you can just bring this. Today I learned this. Get and let's suppose Ravindra, you are your maybe homework is you just tomorrow you are going to tell us what is the difference between GitLab and GitHub and this Git. Okay, so you just tell
Fine,
us
fine.
tomorrow. Okay,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.